Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are back with more of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Sorry for the delay in getting started, but I actually had to do some work to fix up my headphone mic. I am kind of hoping to maybe order a new one pretty soon, because I've been hearing people have been telling me that I sometimes the mic cuts out. So it probably is time for me a new one. I think I've had this one quite a while anyway. Anyway, we're about to begin the next investigation in the murder at the circus. So let's get started. December 29th, 3:03 p.m., Wright and Company Law Offices. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Is that really important right now? Magic tricks. Yep. Magic tricks are, by their very definition, tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible! Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Wow. There's a TV show all about trying to do a magic trick in front of Penn and Teller. Oh, really? That sounds fun. And welcome to the stream, Soup. How you doing tonight? If they can't figure out how you did it, they'll hire you to open for them. Oh, that's nice. I'm doing well. I got my vaccine. Yay! When am I getting my second one? It's the 16th. I'm not sure what day that is. Oh well. I guess next Friday. If I had to guess off the top of my head. Anyway. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything! It was incredible! Really? Was it kinda like this? What?! Wow, how'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician! Wow. Makes you wonder which of the two is more sheltered, her or Pearl. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. Never mind that the Faye family is full of magic, I know, right? I thought of that too. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trilo, Mo. They all have nothing nice to say. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder! And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume, but Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. Well, I guess we'll just have to go investigate. Off to the... Actually, should we go to the detention center first? I mean, if it can be done without real magic, couldn't anyone who knew the trick do it? That is true. I'm trying to decide if I should go to the circus or the detention center first. Let's go to the circus entrance first. Might as well talk to Crouching Pegasus, Hidden Bumpkin. Oh well, sorry, I will in a little bit then. December 29th, Berry Big Circus, circus entrance. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining! Let's just give this a shot already! Alright, let's go!
Row, 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 row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat.
I suppose the order isn't important. Probably not.
What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
Yeah, that should have been your line. I'm trying my best, but Trilo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then?
You'll hit a wall at some point, probably with a Cyclock, probably.
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry.
Secret crash training? Secret crash training? Whoa! Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible!
See? See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you!
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is! Now that I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Today's trial. Go with You Spin Me Round by Dead or Alive. That'd be fun.
I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
In Soviet Minecraft, what pushes you? Sounds about right. Eh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya, she's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So, how is this new... Respectfully disagree. Yeah. So, how is this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he is the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Triloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Yep, Soup just recommended one.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up! You gotta be a part of this too!
Okay, I think we're done with them for now. December 29th, Lodge and House Plaza. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much?
Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal! You're not going to get me to backbite a woman with a whip, no way! Okay. Oh, this isn't what I want. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Yeah, I don't think he was defending her, Maya. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room, behind the window up there?
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start an investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Franziska Von Karma.
Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. I guess we'll go see Mo again for now. December 29th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away.
What do you think he is laughing at when he's all by himself?
I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
He must really love his work. Well, I guess we have no business here, because I don't think there's anything different here. Nope.
Cloud equipment is so funny looking.
He's got a balancing ball, a unicycle, he's even got a trampoline. But they're all broken.
Well, you gotta give them all a shot. Trying is the most important thing.
He sure seems to have tried them all, but were any of them useful?
December 29th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top. Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
He's got the sad clown motif down pat. Yeah, he does. No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Sure. I don't think there's anything new here either, so moving on. Big Top Ringmaster's room. December 29th, Big Top Ringmaster's room.
Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room.
That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. I too am allergic to being mauled, yeah.
Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something?
Don't think there's anything new here either, is there? This was the table he used when visitors came to see him.
Ew, there's mud caked on the table.
Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table.
Nick, don't even think about providing a reenactment for me.
I wasn't! How uncouth do you think I am anyway? Yeah, there's nothing new here, I don't think.
This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap.
There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster.
He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father.
Yeah, there's nothing new here. December 29th, Big Top Cafeteria.
Alright, welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria!
Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood.
Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza?
What?
Come on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction?
Buzz! Wrong! Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
Because it's terrible. I guess. I never had Mexican pizza.
I got it. Okay, what is your answer?
Because they are in the cafeteria. Oh, gosh. Phoenix, let's leave these two. Let's leave these two alone.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. It's just a weird tostada, I guess. Let's see.
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refused to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly! How can you not laugh at studying comedy like that?
My family used to make Mexican lasagna and I hate it so much. What goes in Mexican lasagna? I never had that. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw, I swear! That creep just
Flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying per se, it's more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a sidewalk. You must be telling the truth. Well, I guess we'll get back out of here again. As far as he knows, right. And welcome to the stream, Reen. How you doing tonight? Okay, let's go to the detention center now. December 29th, detention center, visitors room. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the great prison escape. It should be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility.
He does?
I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogy clown says, it wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. Let's see, corn tortilla instead of noodles, yuck. El Pato tomato sauce, which tastes very different, hamburger meat, which is fine, and olives, and cheese, of course. Yeah, that doesn't sound that good. I wonder how a lasagna with Alfredo sauce instead of tomato sauce would taste. Probably pretty good. It was not, yeah. I'm not surprised. Corn tortillas don't taste that good anyway. I prefer flour ones. But I wouldn't want flour ones in a lasagna. Today's trial. In any event, if you like Alfredo sauce, you'd probably like a lasagna with a bechamel, whatever that is. I don't know what that means, sorry. Yeah, I've had these headphones almost a year, so it's probably, and I'll probably try to get, I'll probably see what if I can get a better one this time. It's an Italian white sauce. Oh, okay, yeah, probably. By the way, you pronounced it correctly. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I may have to ask on Baku's Discord if they have any recommendations for a good headphone set. 'Cause this one wouldn't. It was, I think this one came to about, how much was the headphones were on sale for $34.99, normally $39.99. So, not real cheap, but probably not the most expensive either. So, well, definitely not the most expensive. So I'm thinking I might see if there's something better, what I could get that's better. The brand of the one I have now, it says PlayStation 4 Cloud Stinger Core Wired Gaming Headset. Saying about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous! A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But
I've won on the world stage. I've won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this! I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. just look at that fabulous stage! That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow!
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in this circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick! How about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn! That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail.
Ouch. Grand Prix photo. Photo of Max's award ceremony. Added to the court record.
I've heard Logitech has some decent streamer headsets at reasonable prices. Yeah, I probably should have thought of that myself, because Logitech's a pretty big brand. Yeah, I'll look into that sometime. To see what I can find. They would have to be ones for PlayStation 4, though. That would work with the PlayStation 4, obviously, but I'm sure there are some. Let's see. Well, I guess we could go do that, though I kind of feel like they wouldn't react too well to it. But what the heck, let's do it.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
It's...
I guess we don't need to look at this after all.
Well, okay, so much for that. Oh yeah, he wasn't here.
Not this picture. He showed it to you guys too.
Huh? You seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think.
Yeah, I see it.
He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
He's got a big bust. Phoenix! Not the time! I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Sure, whatever. Feel free to clip that if you think it would be necessary. I don't know. Maybe we should wait till after this conversation.
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
Pardon? There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing is really oh, that's Maya.
Hey, this thing is really cool.
Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Aww.
Max G bust. Bronze statue taken from the cafeteria before the crime. Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he is setting up a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us!
Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I can see its title. Yikes!
It says, "To the murderer." Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? Note, posted in the cafeteria on the day of the crime, then torn. States to the murderer.
Nick, I think we'd better follow up on this important lead.
Question is, how? Well, I guess we'll go back and see then. I guess we could ask see if he knows anything about it. Nope, he doesn't. Okay.
Do you know anything about this note?
The morning of the murder, it was posted on the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it was really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Ah. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world is written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess.
Alright. Well, back to the circus again then. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved in the pocket of the tailcoat.
You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is.
I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It's perfectly with the other piece.
What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 o'clock p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza.
10 p.m.?
That's when the murder took place.
No, we need to about the ringmaster. December 29th, Lodging House Plaza. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma.
Beep beep! Beep beep! Beep beep! Nick, what is that? That beeping sound.
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind.
Wait, what?
Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal.
I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind is biting as— Ow! As biting as lashes from a whip.
Von Karma! She really did appear.
It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr.
Just like that.
Tomorrow will be the day. I dream
of your hands making the national news.
Hahaha, national news. You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Let her dream for now. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh?
Huh, I'm amazed you picked up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head.
I've got the conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right?
I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat me and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Quotation marks makes it seem less conclusive, yeah. You're not wrong there. Revenge.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation?
Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about?
Phoenix.
Really?
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again, one more time.
Oh. Well, okay, never mind. Never mind. It's not what I was thinking either, apparently. The quotation marks imply opinion from an actual person rather than fact. Yes, you're right. Him?
I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth.
What?
Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up?
You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that chained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me.
Remind me the age of these two again? Of Miles and Francisca? can see Francesca's on the court record. Right, but what was Miles' age? She's 18. Guess I was kind of under the impression Miles might have been older than her. Yeah, I think he is, actually. Now that I think about it. Because I feel like I remember his age from the first game. Miles is around the same age as Phoenix. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, what's this little brother stuff? He's the age an actual lawyer could be, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remembered him being like in his 20s. So, again, I'm just a little confused by this little brother comment. $25. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, fine. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Okay, okay. So Maya points it out too. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished.
It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean?
One of two people who inspired him, Wright. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case, and then with the case after that one. He never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. 3 if you count the butts, right?
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands.
Weird plot hole with Gant's mission. Oh, really?
No, Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth.
Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again. Okay?
Nick?
Miss Von Karma?
What?
I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too.
What? What in the world happened?
They say this happened after the DL6 resolution. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This dog is all bark and no bite. He has already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor.
I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick.
But he was there to help you against the chief, yeah. I doubt that. Okay, move to Acro's room. December 29th, lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I am Ken Dingling. Okay. but here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro.
How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Another circus joke, yeah. I figured that. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well?
That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. Pearl's mom is a horrible woman. No kidding. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one day, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
Maya's mom may not be terrible, but she's a garbage mom. Yeah. Without giving any spoilers away, do we ever actually meet her? Maya's mother, I mean. Either in any of these games or a future game. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. Okay, like I said, if it's gonna spoil something, don't worry about it.
He was. That's why I decided to do something important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid me for all the good in his... now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
This dude is a Disney princess. You think so? Oh, I see what you mean because of the birds. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing?
Friend to all animals, yeah.
Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina?
I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? All but one animal. Right. I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
That's awful.
The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Here we go. Cyclops. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries are acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at this circus then? Well, I guess we can at least ask him what happened, see if that gets us anything. I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. Yeah, I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course, I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jesus. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from my window, from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime is right below your window.
That's when I looked out window.
What did you see?
He was flying straight up into the air. He? Oh, sorry, that was Phoenix. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that was Max you saw flying? I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick?
Oh. I thought I was going to be able to examine that. I guess not.
Ew, it's a huge pile of trash.
One man's trash is another monkey's treasure.
I guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things.
He's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right?
Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that?
Hey, it's a picture of Regina.
Well, she is a shining beauty.
No objections here. He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on TV all the time.
Hey, Nick.
What?
I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model.
Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman.
It's a monkey calendar.
Acro must really love monkeys. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Oh, fudge. Just a sec. Okay, there we go. Still hate that it doesn't disappear from the chat on screen, but what can I do? Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly.
Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things are supposed to be.
Can't a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do?
Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore.
The net looks fine to me. You really think that he plays basketball?
I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know.
You're joking, right? You think the monkey has got proverbial game?
Of course! That monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk.
Well, a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. Attention, duelists! My hair is proud to announce the flying murderer is the champion, Maximilian Galacticus! Nice. Money must use this to swing around on.
Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it, too.
Maybe later. Maybe never. You can see the big top from the window here.
There's no snow on top of the big top. Kinda weird, don't you think?
The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts.
I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off.
What's this? That's what we want to know.
It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder.
In the cafeteria? Well, what happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source.
Her?
Regina, ask her about it. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it.
looks like something is really weighing on him.
Oh, okay. He has the same reaction to anything that has a picture that's related to him, I guess. Alright, let's... Actually, wait a minute.
Take that!
Need to see what I can do with this, if anything. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. December 29th. Very big circus, big top. Grrr! I've got a bad feeling about this. Grrr! Grrr!
Yeah, Nick!
Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix.
Stay! Heal! Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake.
Mistake?
Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human.
A monkey?
It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster.
Just a minute. Okay.
Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was! I love my dad so much!
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while.
For a while?
Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that
What?
when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens.
Star?
That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone.
When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too?
Of course!
You really think so?
Yeah, you will. I think.
I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky.
I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson?
Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me.
Something that means a lot to you. It must be something shiny, right?
Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it.
We should?
When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney.
Huh? Huh?
If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
But of course. Leave it all up to us! Guess there's no turning down that request.
Yay! You're really gonna do it?
Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is.
Really?
Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket?
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast.
That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket?
Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so...
You didn't put it up on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think.
That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote
this.
Note updated in the court record. Found in Regina's pocket on the morning of the murder. I made a clip from your time in Acro's room. Oh, okay. Thanks. Let's see. Interesting. Let's see if I can do anything with this yet. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how are you in? Alright, Acro, just tell me the truth. Do you mind if I ask you a question first? What do you want to know? Do you really think I could get injured like this from something like that? Yikes, seems I'm off track with this one. No, fine. If that's how you handle yourself, that's just a net if you ever try the tightrope. He's right, I slipped up just now. I've got to rethink things. Next in here. Cyclops are often the midpoint or end point of an investigation. Yeah, but I feel like I've already investigated everything, haven't I? Oh, never mind. December 29th, lodging house, first floor, Moe's room. Moe's not here. What's that? I hear something.
So stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Ow! Nick, it's money.
That monkey's holding something.
That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
Alright, time to take on this monkey, attorney style.
What?
Yikes! Well, that didn't work, I guess. I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did.
Nick, you...
I swiped it while Money was distracted.
Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Huh? You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all.
Oh well, I guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Sage costume, a shiny spangled vest, it's not Maya's size at all. Ouch. Well, I guess we go back to Regina now.
Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you. You really got it back for me.
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney.
It's nothing. No wonder guys melt too much in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina. That costume was yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's.
Leon's?
You know, the lion she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right. My dad killed him.
Why?
Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth. You know. Yeah! Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth.
Wait! You put your head into a lion's mouth?
I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways. What was the bad thing?
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice.
Regina! Everything was alright though, right?
No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
And that's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. Leon, the animal show's lion, shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Got it. Alrighty. I think I know what to do now. But before I go in there, I'm gonna save just in case, since I am pretty low on my rate health, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway.
Take that!
About the wheelchair.
Take that!
Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. Well, there goes one. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone.
Take that!
So how bad, Acro? You might have... Oh, come on, it wasn't... fudge. Okay, let me try that again. Oh! Oh, I bet I know. Okay, let's... Well, I gotta use the Magatama again first.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Okay, wasn't him either. Yeah, let's back out of this for now. December 29th, Big Top, Cafeteria. Something smells fantastic! So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is! It's burgers!
Hello, hello! Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great! She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best! Juicy meat, toasted bun, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven.
I bet, I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do?
That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster shoes.
What? Really?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Mo?
All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know.
The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? No, I don't think so.
Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. ding, 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 correctamundo. Ding, 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 correctamundo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
Yeah! No! No! What makes you think that?
Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago.
Eek, eek, eek. Eek, 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 eek.
Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Oh crap, now I got two of them. Well, okay, at least he only has 2 locks. So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
Oh boy. 6 months ago, eh? Alright. Let's see where I can get with him. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead!
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. I can't argue that. Actually, I've kinda got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? I heard a little bit about from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right?
How did you? I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts.
Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't claim up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
You promised?
He's involved in this, too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? Okay. Okay, it wasn't him. So let's try again. It must have been Acro, right?
How'd you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the Ringmaster.
No way!
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Acro.
Okay, that was easy. Unlock successful.
It's just like you said, you know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would have probably been better if he had.
What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
Coma?
All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital, and that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see. How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
But brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought.
Yeah, right, of course.
Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Who is Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingling, but everyone always calls him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Hang on a minute, let me check something. Ken and Sean. Oh, okay. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while you were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out,
"Let me perform as Leon!"
"Why'd he do that?"
I mean, why did he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
He? You mean Leon?
Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
Okay.
Some sick grin.
No way! That's impossible! A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem like it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka.
There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Achoo! Achoo! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze.
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a good clown.
Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper.
But Bat?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh? Okay. Just thought it was worth a try. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Wright, back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro was hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away.
Take that!
kinda like that the birds fly off when I do this. It's like they know they're there too.
Take that! Take that!
Bat. It's a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo, he must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo, but he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue?
Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident. Together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last cyclock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you are still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive?
Take that!
Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Doh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had in for Regina all along.
Take that!
Where'd you get it? Regina posted on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket.
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning.
You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Okay, there we go. Unlock successful. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date.
That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too, but that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened? He just wanted to take her out to the movies.
Poor Bat.
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up...
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason I keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such good friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross, it's covered in blood.
This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously.
Oh!
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know, most said the same thing.
What do you think it all means?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Oh, Von Karma. Miss Von Karma?
I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial! That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro.
Preparations?
I've served the summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro! Let's go to the office.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together now.
To be continued. Save your progress at this point. Yes, please. And I'm gonna go and take a short break, so if there's anything you need to do, now would be a good time, and I'll be back as soon as I can, so see you then.
Okay, I'm back. So, let's continue. Let's hopefully finish this trial tonight. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Good morning, Max.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. Trial day 2. Welcome to the stream, Ashi. You got here just in time. Or maybe you've been here for a little while since I was on break. I don't know. But welcome to the stream either way. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. No, just arrived after bath and loading up evening streams. Oh, okay.
Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk.
Regina! How fabulous! My sweetie pie! My sweetie pie princess! You came to watch my performance today?
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Mo said that?
So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Yeah, I might want to rethink marrying her after this.
Good luck, Max. You're the best.
Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
Top of the morning to ya! Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo! How low can you go?
Mo?
Top of the morning to ya, governor!
Top of the morning.
That's the ticket! Starting the day, attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk.
Oh my, thanks.
So, how are you today, Wright?
Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit.
You mean Acro?
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare.
If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses.
What are you gonna do then, Nick?
I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today.
What's that supposed to mean?
She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
Yeah, what is this, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Anyway, December 30th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
The prosecution is ready, Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case.
The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events.
Francisca is going to throw down your face into the bench with her whip. Yeah, no surprise there. What's the meaning of this?
We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order! I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene, on my orders.
Poor Gumshoe. Very well. Please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Oh, now he's got 3 birds.
Name and occupation.
Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat. Just a minute. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Just a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Where were you the night of the crime?
I was in my room that night.
If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene.
My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window.
The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay. And here we go. What I witnessed. It was just after 10 p.m. I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. So, Gumshoe was making the mock-up of the scene. Creative skills are probably as good as the model Renoa made of the train. Probably. Probably. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown.
If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night.
Hold it!
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to fear the foolish sadness of a sad fool.
I'd love to know how this sounds in Japanese. I wonder if I could find that on YouTube. Just when she talks, says fool so much, I'd like to hear how that sounds in Japanese.
A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did.
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination. What a witness. Okay, can't press him. Gotta remember that. It was just after 10 p.m. I was resting in my bed. Actually, I think what Francie said yesterday was non-verbal whipping. That's true. Well, she said some words in between that. You know what? I'm not even going to question why the birds were allowed in here. It's Phoenix Wright. I shouldn't be questioning any kind of logic that doesn't have to do with the crime. Or that doesn't have to do with the crime. Something like that, yeah. Maybe Phoenix could cross-examine them? Maybe. But not important right now. Around that time I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. It was just after 10 p.m. I was resting in my bed. Broken bottle. Time of death 10:15. Blood first trauma to the back of the head. Found inside the one. Around that time, I heard a large thump from outside the window.
Acro must be lying about what he saw, right?
Of course he is. Now the challenge will be to expose his lies in court.
Well, put the pedal to the metal, Nick.
Well, I know I just got through saying I thought I wasn't supposed to press him on anything, but I'm not finding anything I can match with my evidence right now, I don't think. So the only thing I can think of... I guess I'll save just in case. Did it actually say no pressing the witness? No, but it sounded like it wouldn't get anywhere. But I've gotta do something. They talked like pressing him wouldn't get anywhere. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So, with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. Yeah, well, that's also what they suggest about Morgan Fay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony? There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence.
She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? I don't even remember what he said. It's the only problem. Maybe this? Let me think. Well, I'll give it a try. I feel like this is... You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. Well, what about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I am in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. Right. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? What? Really? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? How the hell did he not know what the ringmaster's hat looks like? Are you saying that Max has two silk hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica, which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand! Order! Order!
As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking.
How would someone that works at the Very Big Circus... How would someone that works at the Very Big Circus knows what the circus ringmaster's hat looks like? Okay.
Are you okay, Nick?
Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? I'm gonna save before this, but I feel like there's really only one answer that even makes sense here. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself.
On this occasion?
Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? deadly serious, Your Honor.
Ha ha ha! I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds.
Hmm?
Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book.
Really?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He is calm enough for it to be almost scary.
He is staying rather calm and collected. Hey, Mr. Hummingbird! Can you stop pecking my forehead, please? Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up on myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things...
See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous.
She's right! Way to pick on the sable, you heartless, cruel man! Phoenix is a poophead! Okay, don't need to resort to grade school playground insults.
See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough for this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power.
Hashtag Phoenix is a poopy head for host/raid message. Okay.
Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter these as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
Maybe.
It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. You don't say. Not good, not good. This isn't going to end well.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy.
Well, what?
You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes.
Mr. Wright, it seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you. I understand, Your Honor. Very well, let's continue. Who, perchance, would happen to be Acro's accomplice? Not gonna let me save, so... Oh boy. When did they oh, forget it. When did they move Leon there? You don't say. Uh-oh, this is suddenly looking very, very bad.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy.
What?
Oh, did you hear? What a splendid accomplice. I'm sure this accusation is built on a solid foundation.
Foundation? Yes, Mr. Wright. Do you have any proof that this person you've accused was indeed an accomplice? Oh gosh.
I don't know.
Oh boy. Wait, that... Oh gosh. Oh boy. Let me think here. I have no idea. Do you have any proof that this person you've accused was indeed an accomplice? Habitually carries all sorts of shiny objects. Sure. Do you have any proof that this person you've accused was indeed an accomplice? Boast a small but strong lock. Photo of me. I'd rather not. Let's see, I accused the monkey of being the accomplice. So what proof do I have that it was him? I seriously don't know. Wish I could save before making this guess, but this is really all I can think of. Do you have any proof that this person you accused? And I know this is a long shot.
Take that!
So you take a penalty if you're wrong. Who cares? Yeah, yes, Your Honor. This piece of evidence is lacking in persuasive power. You didn't be sent. Yeah, I know. The sound of receiving a penalty. Got it. Shut up. What are you doing, Nick? What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Well, of course he had to. Let me think. About this. The Ringmaster's old friend. No, it... He's in a coma still, so no. Couldn't be him. I'm saving before this. I really do think he had to have had an accomplice, but just on the off chance I'm wrong, I'm gonna say this. That's why I'm saving.
Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
Oh. What?
You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick.
Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
Alright, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling?
Take that!
He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster!
What? Are you nuts?
What say you, Mr. Dingling? It's an interesting theory. That's it. Considering that what you proposed is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he's in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. Did you not No, forget it. You got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime.
That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? Oh well, but Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here...
She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about that. No doubt about it. Time to enlighten us on as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright. Let's see here. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Well, there is this. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago? The lodging house. Yeah, there's that. Doesn't necessarily prove he wrote the note, but it would make him meet there. Just thinking things through right now. Anyway, we're going to present evidence. I'm going to present some evidence. So, what did Mr. Dingley use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry?
Take that!
Okay, wasn't that?
I think you should try again, especially before someone gets a chance to say something.
Yeah, you're probably right. So as I was saying, this piece of evidence... Stop! Stop! Wait, I say. Before you start over, you must be penalized. Doe, he caught me. If you don't put an end to this funny business, I've got a few more ideas. I'm going to present some evidence. So, what did Mr. Dinglan use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry? Really? So what did Mr. Dinglan use? What do I meant to do? Of course.
Take that!
What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy. Yeah, I've already...
Heavy?
Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death, especially if it was dropped from a third-story window.
Ah!
See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactic's...
Please stop. Please stop with this.
With the... Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, I'll try to get the rest of the sentence out. With the force of gravity, with the force, maybe, with the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Horror! Horror! So, you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible!
Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Acro killed the Ringmaster by crushing him with Max's ample bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well...
Acro's at a loss for words.
He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro, you can't run away from things that— Ow!
I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Whoa, what? Acro, I assure you I have zero interest in handling Max's bust.
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that you get proper testimony from the witness himself.
Testimony, you say? On Karma. She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony.
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
The defense's objection is overruled. Why can you see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him.
Let's get a detailed testimony about Max's bust. We're not talking about Max right now. Thank you. That woman will sink to any low to win a case. Acro's physical state, its size, its weight, how hefty it is, well, yeah. That would probably come in handy. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. Acro could heft Max's... Okay, we get it. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? There is that, but that brings up another thing. I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony.
It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Acro's physical state. Suppose I could focus on Max's bust, right? I have a strong upper body for work from work as I think I'm just going to do some pressing. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. What? Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before? Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dingling. So, what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. Yeah, I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But, no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything.
Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick.
Whoa. How did the discussion turn to me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say I'm stronger than the average bear. Really? Fine. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. So you couldn't have thrown that bust out of the window. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Well, probably not, but how long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves were severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%.
Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not be able to see out below the window.
Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window? Thus, there is no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you've got a point.
Hey, Nick?
Huh?
What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sorta like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust.
That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow. That Acro knew the location of the Ringmaster's head without looking down. Thank you, Mia. I think I've already explained things sufficiently. Guess it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? That makes it impossible for me. PM29. Makes it impossible. Oh, come on, really? Fudge. Fine. If all you had to do was drop it, then it wouldn't have been a problem at all. If all I had to do was drop it, you're right. I could have done that. However, there is no way that I could land a direct hit on the Ringmaster's head. So that kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it, Mr. Wright? Acro is strong enough to lift up the bust.
The main problem is how he could have aimed for the Ringmaster's head.
I wonder if he used some kind of tool to aim for the Ringmaster.
That's the ticket, Nick! Show them what you got!
I have to be careful. I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case.
I don't remember us finding any sort of tool. But maybe we overlooked something.
What? This other one. Well, this is strictly a guess, but there we go. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the Ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling! How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. And the key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box the victim was found hunched over? The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Who?
When Ben and company saw the Ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the Ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean...
If the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would have been no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No!
Order! This is unbelievable! Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. There's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the site? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down.
Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright! Ow! 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 The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That's why the box was so specially made.
Specially made?
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. I'm gonna go with the contents. Do you recall what was inside the wooden box? There was only a small bottle of pepper, wasn't there?
Get on with it!
Well...
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
I don't see any relationship between the location of his head and the box's contents. I think I might have outthought myself.
No, Nick, you didn't think enough!
Mr. Wright, do you still maintain the box had some sort of special feature? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature.
What?
What now? Hang on a minute. The victim was maybe the weight? I don't know. The box has a remarkable weight!
Wait.
According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down and lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place.
Fool!
And still just looking at his birds. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? Not nearly as shocked as you were when you saw Max's sample bust. Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? Original location? No, I don't, but I think I better say I do. Maybe it'll come to me.
I am Beauty Thief. We will take Max's sample bust, and I don't think she wants it.
Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself.
Oh, that means...
Yeah, but hold that thought. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that means...
You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room?
Gee, I wonder. You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice.
Arrgh!
Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bust from the cafeteria back to his room? And not gonna let me say first, but I think I have an idea.
Take that!
Monkey? Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring.
So, you think the witness had the monkey steal the bust?
Not really. Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room?!
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Ooh! My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny.
Glah!
Acro! Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bust back to your room. Did you really want to say that to her face? Probably not, but it caught her off guard, so there we go. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order! Order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! Where is the bust in question at this moment? That is a very good question.
I don't know.
Just like you were caught off guard. Okay! Enough of that.
We're searching for it as we speak.
This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say if the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon.
Wait! Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident?
It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountains of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
Moron!
Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that.
Ow! Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney.
Fraud?
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
And what is that?
You should know!
Oh, come on, I am not in the mood to deal with this tonight. Hang on a sec. There we go. You forgot that your fraud of a
magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime.
Ah!
There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony.
That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let her beat you now.
I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime.
Is that so?
One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
Who was the murderer the clown saw? Well, there's still this theory. So, here goes. What is this supposed to mean?
Yes, what is that supposed to mean?
Do you mind explaining that to me as well?
You're getting barraged with questions, Nick.
Why is that?
It's because you're on the wrong track!
Oh, fine.
Oh, when the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry.
Oh gosh, I'm an idiot.
And the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
Okay, let me think here. There was a murder the clown saw. Well, this is really just a guess, but... Oh, fine. Great, what did I... I know, and I gotta reload my save. Just a moment. Buster Bunny! Now, I don't remember how far back I saved, so I don't know what I'm going to have to do again. Crap, back this far? Dang it! Not because you... yeah. Great. I'm probably gonna have to do this another night then. I'll see what I can get done. Let me save here just so I got some progress done. Okay, I just saved because I wasn't sure if I remembered this right.
Objection!
Sorry for saving so much, but I'm trying to make sure I don't have to do all this again.
Objection! Objection!
He doesn't fake any funk, you know? Imagine if he didn't have the bust and he had to use the tuba. If Max didn't have a bust, I think we'd all be worse off for it. I suppose. I'm going to milk this all day long. Well, luckily for me, I only have 25 minutes left in the stream, so... That is, if I can get through this trial in time. There were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and then... Who is the murderer of the clown saw? Who is the murderer? I don't title my stream, so... at least not for this game. It's already pretty long. As far as how much text I can put in. Let's see. Who was the murderer of the clown saw? Well, I need to... Who was the murderer the clown saw? Well... This is why I saved, because... I know it wasn't him, but... I don't know who else I would... Hang on, let me think. Because I already tried him. I already tried him. Which, that was a stupid thought and... Describe what you think happened. Hi, what I think happened was I don't know how this would have happened, but he somehow had the cloak and hat tied to something that was flying through the air. Or that was in the air, rather. And that was what made it appear that it was Max at the scene of the crime. Because as has already been stated, there were no footprints left there. So, I mean, no footprints other than the ringmaster's. What do you have in the court record that could possibly be mistaken for Max? What do you have in the court record that could possibly... You gotta be kidding me. So, I feel like this is the only explanation. I don't know how he would have gotten the hat and cloak to do this, but this seems to be the only explanation. So, it's all or nothing. Fine, okay, it wasn't that. Well then, what the heck? They saw a monkey. Well, they saw... I know. Who is the murderer of the clown saw? Let me... oh gosh, who was the murderer? I already tried him. No. But she didn't take this seriously. So I couldn't... No, it wouldn't have been her. That's ridiculous. I don't know. Gosh, dang it. No, and he was in a con... Well, if this is not it, I'm, you are definitely on the wrong track of things. I can give you a good hint. Alright, I'm listening. This question is busted. A hint that I will love. I'm going to love this answer. Alright, I'm listening. I'm going to love this answer. That's your... I'm going to love this answer. That is your hint. The hint is Ashi is going to have a field day with this answer. Did I? No, I didn't guess him, did I? Well, here goes.
Take that!
Crap, come on! Why? I don't know, but I don't know who would! I've already... Terry from Fatal Fury asked if you're okay. Just think about the stream. Answer this one. Who is the murderer? Think about the stream. Yeah, what about it? I've been streaming for over 3 hours, almost 3.5 hours. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be, how far back I'm supposed to be remembering. Let's see. Placed by Aqua under Sheena's pocket in the morning of the crime. What has happened this stream that Ashi would have a field day with? I don't know. Just a minute. Let me see if I can check here. Oh! Well, I'd already said I was thinking of... Oh, fine.
Take that!
No, it wasn't him! Gosh, dang it. I don't know who it is then. Because you've been going on about... Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Let me think. Is he even here? No, he's not. So I can't choose him. I already tried him. What has happened to the stream that Ashi would have field day with? I don't know. I feel like I've tried everybody just about. But you have to read it out loud. Not who, but what. Not who, but what. Sun. Oh, I'm not at the point where I have to present yet. I'm not looking at the chat. I just thought of it. I think I just thought of it with you saying that. With what you... I finally figured it out, I think.
Take that!
There we go. Oh, you hadn't said the answer yet. No, I already got it. I already got it. Too late, Ashi. I already figured it out. I asked who the other person most saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frere, it does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. I already... Oh, okay. Soup is joining in. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust.
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette we saw was wearing a cloak!
No kidding.
Objection!
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one of the cards in the bust hands. Hang one off of the cards in the bust hands, okay.
Idiot! Who in their right mind would put the cloak on a bust?
Gosh dang it. Francisca, come on. It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Wait just a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Well, that question is of the utmost importance in this case, don't you agree? No, he caught me. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Well, I assume it was... I assume it was Acro.
I wonder, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Didn't the defendant wear his cloak the entire time he was at practice?
Nope.
So then, how did this person get a hold of the cloak?
Well... How would Acro put the cloak on the bust? He wasn't there. Oh! Okay. I know.
Furthermore, how would this person have gotten the cloak onto the bust, I wonder? Because this person was not spotted at the scene.
I'm sorry. Think about what witnesses said about what the murderer looked like. Which is so nice about telling me I'm wrong, it hurts even more.
Ow! The famous one, Karma, carrot and whip approach.
Carrot? Oh, right, whatever. Who put the cloak on the bust? Okay. That won't let me save here. Think about what witnesses said about what the murderer looked like. Right. Well, what in the world? Why? Except, you know what? This is what I'm gonna go with. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Fool! Him?
You are saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying.
The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust.
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright?
Explain yourself!
Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So, you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Alright, here we go. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then, he attached that rope to the bust, and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room, and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But, just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Wait, so... Well, now I'm lost on something else. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim.
You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be!
It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss One Karma. This circus isn't over yet.
What?
The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. And it can be, yep. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls, the clown. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. I don't know if he would have noticed someone... I don't know if he would have noticed anyone looking out their window anyway, but yeah, from that angle. And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. Tough crowd. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Okay, so I think my thoughts that I've had are still probably what's the case is. But I'm gonna keep quiet about that until we see for sure. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now.
So?
What now?
You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true?
Evidence?
In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip.
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we get to see some evidence?
Nick, they said they want evidence.
I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there is still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account.
Unusual?
Contradiction, actually.
Okay then, use that and get us out of this jam. Get out of this jam.
That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. Well, I have enough for 2 tries. Let me... No. So...
Take that!
The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Moe's testimony.
The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other.
But the theory I just presented explains all these contradictions.
You fool! Do you ever shut up?
Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Moe said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Moe saw was actually the bust. Makes sense if you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of.
Objection!
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction?
The other contradiction?
Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night.
I kind of think that was already explained too, but whatever.
But the clown's testimony doesn't match.
Okay, well, I can explain that.
The clown said that there was no white roses. I'd like you to see you try and explain that one away.
Can you do it, Nick? Of course, I can explain all of it.
What was that?
Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust.
Ah!
Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order! Order! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel.
Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that?
Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster.
That is true. That is true.
Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Akro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster, and his life up until now.
Well, what do we do?
There's no doubting that Akro deeply respected the ringmaster.
Akro's motive.
Yeah.
It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. To be continued. And this is where I'm... Yeah, who boy is right. This is where I'm going to be ending the stream for the night, so we didn't quite get finished with the trial tonight, but I pretty much know... I mean, I don't know how this is going to go from here on out, but I pretty much know what the motive. So next time is that thing I told you about. Right. May have to remind me when that time comes, but I'll try to pay it, and I'll try to remember. Maybe it'll come to me myself when I see it, but yeah. Let's see. Anyway, saving progress. So, I hope you... Max example bust! Right, okay, yeah, you had to get out one more time. That's fine. So I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. I should be back tomorrow night to continue this. So I hope I'll see you all then. And as always, you can follow my YouTube channel link below to be notified when I go live, as well as my Twitter account to be notified when I go live. Messages, hashtag Phoenix is a poopy head. Okay. I don't know how to add a message to a host, but okay. Anyway, I will see you tonight, and when we get in there, we spam it. Okay. Well, do what he said then. Let's see. So, anyway, who are we hosting tonight? Let's see. Okay, tonight we're going to go ahead and host... Actually, we're going to go and host Daisuke Sensei, who is playing Outriders. So I hope you'll stick around. So I hope you'll join in on that, and I will see you tomorrow night. Good night, and take care, everyone. Bye.